Let's see what we need to know today. I'm using my new deck again, I think, because there's so many cards here, so... This one came flying out firsthand. Maybe you're still in the process of learning to not have to fight so much all the time. And realize that maybe in the past, or maybe for most of your life, you've had that feeling of you have to fight. If you don't fight, you die. Or if you don't fight, then you're not safe. But it's time that you stop fighting so much and start to realize that you can find safety and peace and calm, and while not having to fight. Like, you can gain that peace, that safety, and that comfort without having to fight. I was thinking about something else. There's something else I forgot. You can, like, maybe you've had that experience that it's actually, it felt dangerous, or it was dangerous to not fight, and you had to be the strong one all the time, always having your weapons ready, always having to fight through any situation or stage in your life, because no one was fighting for you. So you had to fight to survive, or fight to thrive, fight for money, fight for relationships. And if you didn't fight, then things would come crashing down, and it would create even more mess or even more chaos. But now you're stepping into a new life where it's the opposite, that the more you fight, the more chaos there is, the more messiness there is. But it's a fine line, it's a balance, because you're learning step by step, and in your body as well, that your body can be safe when it's not in this fight-flight mode, in this survival stage. Again, like, allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to rest. I know that you might think that you've been resting for way too long, but you've been fighting hard for so long. Please allow yourself to rest, and know that you can rest no matter what. You don't have to earn that rest. You don't have to fight your way to rest. You don't have to, like, give something back in order to rest. You don't have to do anything for it. You don't have to earn your rest. And you don't have to fight for the rest. It's a right. It's a human right. It's not a privilege, and it's not childish, and it's not weak or anything like that. Okay, 3 cards coming out. You're in this stage of a new life opening for you. There's a new path, a new journey ahead. A new path, a new journey ahead. You are in the process of starting anew. You're starting to live differently. You're changing your lifestyle. And that comes from within. You are definitely learning that softness is key. To be soft towards yourself, gentle towards yourself. And really know that, like, really teach your body and mind that it is safe. Like, telling yourself, showing yourself that you are safe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to go slow and take it easy and be gentle with yourself. and things won't come crashing down if you do that. It might create a little bit of chaos to begin with. It might create a little bit of discomfort when you start to really go slow and rest and take care of yourself, because you've been so used to fighting all the time. So it might bring up a little bit of discomfort to begin with, but when you continue to do it and you teach your body that this is okay, you're safe, I'm here with you, I'm with you, you're okay, nothing bad is gonna happen. I think that you know that you can be safe. You can drop your weapons. You can take it slow. You can stop fighting. You know it in your mind, but your body is still in that stage of like, no, we have to fight. Or like being more anxious than usual maybe. Or maybe you even realize that when you are resting or when you're going to bed or something, you have a hard time really coming into this deep relaxation, because the body is still like, no, don't rest, because if you rest, something terrible is gonna happen. I really believe that there is safety to be found when you stop fighting, and the body will learn an even deeper sense of relaxation and safety. Like, you think that you were safe when you were fighting all the time, and you were in a way, because something else was even more dangerous or messy, so you had to keep fighting to avoid that pain or that discomfort. But you're learning that now it's actually even more safe, and you're even better at relaxing when you drop those weapons, and it's even safer for you to not fight than it is to fight. I think that's what I'm trying to say. In the past, it was safer to fight than to rest or to relax and to go slow and be gentle. It was safer because there was something else that was more dangerous. Now the dangerous thing, or the negative thing, is having to fight all the time, because it brings you into a state of fight, and it brings you more discomfort. It might also bring you a little bit of discomfort to start to rest. Like, both things might be a little bit difficult, but you're moving into a stage where rest is finally more safe, more comfortable. And again, it's always difficult when we've been used to something, then that is safe. So if you're used to fighting, then that's safe. And when you start to do the opposite, then that can feel even more scary and even more unsafe. With these two cards, both very pink, and I'm getting this feeling of hope. That's the word I'm hearing. Like please don't give up hope, because there is hope for you. You are literally starting anew. You're starting on a whole fresh chapter with this card. Like you're sprouting anew, and it's a new beginning. So there's hope for you, because you have let that you have like, the past is in the past. And those ways that you used to cope, those ways don't work anymore. You can't cope the way you used to. And it might be a little bit scary, but I also want you to remember that there's a hope in that. There's a beauty in that. There's a positivity in that. There's life in that. Instead of only seeing that, oh, it's difficult, or it brings up a lot of discomfort when you start to rest or go slow. Remembering that, well, that is actually where life is. That is where your sparkle can come forth. That when you really go slow and you teach your body that it's okay, you're safe in this stage of rest, and like, things will sprout and grow on its own. You don't have to fight for it anymore. You don't have to fight for your growth. You don't have to fight for this journey you're on. You're finally stepping into a new stage of more hope, more belief in yourself as well, is what I'm hearing. Like, you know that you can handle this. You know that you can like move past these things that are difficult. You know it. And you might sometimes not feel like you know it, or maybe the body feels like it's panicking or not really feeling safe in this situation. But there's a part of you, your soul, your being, that knows you can handle this. And things are not like they were in the past. Things have changed. You're on a new path. You're in a new journey. This is a new, fresh start for you. And those are the things I'm hearing, like belief. Like, believe in yourself. Have hope in yourself. Remember that being that you are, that has overcome all of these hardships in your life, all of this struggle. And yes, you might have survived it because you fought your way through it. You literally survived. It was not about thriving. It was about surviving a situation. But you did that, and you can be proud of yourself for doing that. And thank yourself. Thank yourself for fighting this long or fighting this hard. It's not a bad thing to fight. That's what got you here. But for this new journey, this new path, you don't have to fight like that. You're finding a new way. You're finding a new way, a new way of finding that power within. And that is like figuring out, how can you find that? How can you use your sparkle, your light, your being, your softness, your gentleness, your soul, to find the power within, to find the belief within, to find the hope within? That is your strength. It's not about fighting to survive anymore. It's about just seeing, wow, I've come so far, and thank you for getting me this far. Thank you for surviving all of these things. But now, take a breath, go gentle with yourself, and know that there is a great power in that, a power that is stronger than being a fighter. That strength that you used to know when you were fighting so hard, you thought that was the strongest that you've ever been, but the strongest you've ever been is when you really allow yourself to believe in yourself, trust in yourself, have hope in yourself, go gentle with yourself, rest, take it slow. Like, that is when your sparkle can come out. That is when your soul can come out. And the power of your soul is immeasurable. And it's more than your warrior self will ever be. But thank that part of you. But now you're moving on to a new journey, a new start.